A. What you got to say? Hey y'all, hey, let's go. Come on, boom, boom, get in the room. Boom, boom, get in the room. Hope you saw the topic of this video, which is tips and tricks for going live. If you want to go live. Now listen, I am extremely extroverted. You do not have to be extroverted like me to go live. You can do this even if you're introverted, even if you're shy. I'm going to tell you a secret. Let me tell y'all a secret. I'm coming back in the kitchen in a minute because I'm going to make my lunch while we're on here, but I need to just go outside and sit on the patio for a couple of seconds. Oh, wait, I left my little card. So y'all come on in the room. My name is Kara. As you're coming in, hopping on, let me know where you are chiming in from. Go ahead and take your finger and tap the screen. I'm giving you some tips and tricks while I'm just talking, right? So come on in the room, come on in the room, come on in the room. Take your finger, tap on the screen. That will help send this live out to more people so the TikTok gods know that we got something going on over here. So go ahead and do that for me. When you come in the room, let me know where you are coming in from. It is a little chilly, but I've been in the house all day, so kind of a little bit stuffy. So I just wanted to come outside for a minute, sit out here on the patio on the swingy swing. And I'm going to give you guys some tips and tricks about going live. So let me give y'all some shout outs. Hey, Abby. Hey, Tita. Hey, let's see who else we got on here. I keep forgetting this. So here's a tip. Swipe right and it will make the names and stuff and comments appear bigger. If you, like me, are at the age where now you need glasses and you never needed them before. Hey, Kun. Kunleluko. Sorry, I don't want to mess up your name. Y'all come on in the room, come on in the room. Go ahead, take your finger and tap that screen right where you see my forehead. That will send this live out to more people. And it will let the TikTok algorithm gods know that I am live and that I am going to give you guys some awesome tips today if you want to go live. Now, let me give you a little hint here, right? When you first go live, it is going to really be kind of spooky, a little bit scary. Even if you're, let me see what it's saying. Hold on, I got to read my notes because on my side of the screen, I'm going to see notes on my TikTok. Okay, so what happened to the little roses? Okay, help me achieve my first goal and I will sing a song. All right, so the goal for this live is going to be whatever this little TikTok thing is. There's a little pink thing up here. It's new. I haven't seen it before. But anyway, hey Miriam, hey Gary, welcome. Y'all come in the room. Go ahead, take your finger, tap on the screen, like right where my forehead is. Don't tear your phone up, but tap on the screen. That will send this live out to more people, and it will let them know that we have something interesting happening here. Hey Priscilla, how are you? If you're not following me, go ahead and follow me. I will follow you back as long as you are not a spammer, a scammer, or a sugar daddy, because I got enough of those sugar daddies popping up, and I got like 8,000 Elon Musk invitations already. I'm just so popular, but anyway, all right, so without further ado, let me get into these tips and tricks. If you saw the title on my screen, it was tips and tricks for going live on TikTok. So I'm new to this. I'm new to digital marketing. If you don't know me, my name is Kara. I am on this page as Team Pay Daily because that's what we do, right? I'm digital marketing and the goal is to get paid daily. So if you want more info, if you've got to hop off or whatever, go ahead and click the link in my bio and that will give you, that will send you to my website. You're immediately going to get an email from me. If you don't see it, go check your spam or your promotions folder because depending on what platform you're on, you may not see it. Now, it's going to open up. The link is going to open up outside of TikTok. So you're going to get this spooky message from TikTok that says you're going to an external link. That's okay. That's what it's supposed to do because it's taking you to my website. All right, so Let me get into my tips and tricks today. I have 5 for you. I actually have a bonus, and I actually gave you guys some tips and tricks when you first come in. Let me know where you're coming in from. So I'm gonna see how many of you got the tips and tricks that I already gave out. If you think you got one, put a one in the comment, or tell me what you think that tip that I gave you already without even telling you that it was a tip. I did a couple of those. So come on in the room. Tell me where you're from. What are you doing? Take your finger, tap on the screen, and that will send the hearts out. So that will send this information out to the TikTok algorithm, guys, which will let them know that something good is on here. Hey, Ruth, good morning, good morning, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you happen to be in the world. I am in the great state of Virginia in the United States of America, up here in the mountains. So here we go. Let's go with the tips and tricks. So here's a little, it's kind of a bonus, but it's not really a bonus. I'll give you this one for free. Get yourself an index card or a piece of paper or something, because you're going to be able to, when you get ready to go live, you want to write down what you're going to say. You don't have to make a full-blown script, but get yourself like 3 to 5 bullet points. And so I just found this out from one of my mentors in my community. It's something I kind of do anyway, but it's really good to know that people that are really doing things and really successful at doing what you want to do, that they're doing the tips and tricks that you're doing. So that's pretty cool. So anyway, so grab yourself like an index card, post-it, whatever, and write down 5 bullet points. Now, here's a freebie for you. If you're not sure what you want to say or what the bullet points are, go to ChatGPT and put in whatever it is you want to talk about. Like, for instance, in this one, I would go to ChatGPT. I'm going to teach y'all about this too, but another day. And I would say, I want to go live, or I want to give people some tips about going live, but I don't know what to say. Could you give me 5 bullet points? And it will come up with 5 bullet points. Now, I didn't do that because I just haven't been doing that, but I'm just telling you that's a really good way for you to find out more stuff as you go into ChatGPT and just ask it the question that will give you the answer. Okay, so here we go. So number 1, have a little index card, but that's not the tip. Here's the first tip. The TikTok sweet spot is 25 minutes. So you want to go live for at least 25 minutes. Hey, Farrah. Now, people come on here and they go live for hours and hours and hours. Most of those people are TikTok live hosts, and that's what they do. That's literally how they make a big chunk of money. It's just going live. You can literally make millions of dollars just doing TikTok lives, because if you notice some of the live hosts, which I've been starting to watch live hosts, right? They will not really have a lot of posts on their page because they spend most of their time going live. So they may have a couple of posts. Even some of their posts may be outdated, which took me out, because I was like, well, if these posts are outdated, then these people must not be active. But that's not the case. All right, so that's one thing. So 25 minutes is a sweet spot. Set yourself a timer for 26 minutes, or somebody gave a good tip that was have a playlist that's 25 minutes long. When your playlist is up, guess what? Your time is up. All right, so then I'm going to give you guys, the second one is tell your followers to turn on the notifications. So somewhere up there on your page, when you come across my name right here, Team Pay Daily, you're going to have like a bell icon, a notification. It's going to give you the opportunity to turn on the notifications. So turn on the notifications, because then when I go live, you're going to get notified. I won't have to share it with you or anything else. You'll know that I'm going live because TikTok will tell you. All right, and here's another tip. When you're going live, ask questions. Like I said, hey, because it's all about engagement, right, on this app. So I ask questions. I said, like, when you come in the room, where are you from? What are you doing? Is it morning, daytime? Like what's going on where you are in the world? So ask questions. Ask, just random questions. What did you have for lunch? I'm going to make lunch in a few minutes, and I'm going to make a cheeseburger and some fries. And so that's what I'm going to have for lunch. So what are you having for lunch? Or is it evening where you are? So you want to ask questions. You want to get people to engage. You also want to tell people what to do, which is called a call to action, right? A call to action is when you're telling somebody a specific thing that they need to do. Like I already said, hit the notification bell so that you'll get notified when I go live. Tap on the screen, tap where my forehead is, so that will send this live out to more people. Come in the room, let me know where you're from, right? So I'm giving you specific things that you can do. So when you're going live and you want to be a live host and you want to tell people exactly what you want them to do. So also, if you have to hop off here and you want to find out more about what I'm doing to earn money online, which is digital marketing, go ahead and hit the link in my bio and put in your information. You're immediately get an email from me. If you don't see that email, then check your spam or check your promotions folder, because a lot of times things go there depending on what email server you have, because I'm always finding stuff in my spam folder, my promotions, when I'm like, where is that dang ebook that I ordered? I never got it. And I'm like, oh, well, let me go check my junk folder. Okay, so that's a tip. And again, this is going to open up outside of TikTok. It's going to send you that spooky link that you're going outside of TikTok. This is an external link. That's supposed to happen because you're going to my website. Okay, so that's your third tip. The fourth tip that I have for you is to follow bigger accounts in your niche. Now, don't be a person that thinks, well, I don't want to follow the bigger accounts because, then it makes me feel like, I'm just a small fry or a little fish in a big pond or whatever. Listen, if you're new, then guess what? You're a little fish in a big pond. But there are 5 billion, with a B, 5 billion people on social media, and a whole bunch of them are on TikTok. This is a global app. People from all over the world are on social media. So you just don't worry about them. Don't worry about who's there, who's not there, the bigger accounts, but follow the bigger accounts because you're going to start to learn and see what they do. Now, here's something I want to tell you too. Even though you're going to follow bigger creators, be yourself. Don't try to fake it till you make it. Don't try to come and be like whoever. Like I said, I'm extremely extroverted. But there are some times when I make lives and I really don't feel like it. Like my energy might be a little down or whatever. But I'll say, okay, if I was watching me, would I want to watch me? Like what is interesting about me being like, hello, my name is Kara, and I want to tell you guys about how to go live on time. No, would you watch it? Be like, oh my God, this girl is putting me to sleep. Now, if I was doing bedtime meditations, that might be fine, but I'm not. I'm actually telling you, like, I'm learning new things. I'm a digital marketer and I'm learning new things. And as I learn on this page, my Team Pay Daily, I like to encourage people and teach what I'm learning, right? I didn't know these tips and tricks. I watched other creators. I searched. That's another thing. Go search. So let me tell you a little trick that I just learned recently, and I hadn't really even thought about it, is before you go live, I went live today, and my goal was 5 tips and tricks that you could use to help you if you want to go live. And so I did that. I'm going to recap those 5 tips and tricks, right? But I also gave you some other little hidden gems before I even started. So I'm going to tell you what I did in case you missed it. The first thing I said was come on in the room. So I welcomed you to my live. So you're going to want to welcome people to your live. You're going to want to engage them. You're going to want to ask questions. Now, people may or may not respond. And, if they respond, that's great. If they don't respond, that's also great. Don't worry about it. Hey, Jenny, how are you? You're going to want to shout people out like I'm doing right now. Hello, Jenny. Hey, Arnasta. Hey, Grace. Hey, BB. Hey, what about LOL? Hey, Rosaline. Hey, Maury. Hey, I can't read that. Hey, Mommy. Hey, Magic. Hey, Madre Mehu. Hey, Sadie. Steve. Anisha. There's so many of you on here. Thank you for hopping on. I want to tell you guys something else that I learned the other day. Okay, so let me back up. So the thing I was saying, when I decided to make this video today, my goal was to give you guys 5 tips and tricks for going live. I told you to grab yourself an index card or a notepad or some kind of piece of paper and write down your tricks. So I put right here, go live tips. And then I wrote down the 5 tips that I wanted to talk to you guys about today. So here The last one is to be grateful. Be grateful for people following you. Be thankful. Let people know that you appreciate them. I appreciate you guys being on here. Even if you just had to hop in and hop out. Hey, if you've got to leave, that's fine. Go ahead and hit the link in my bio. Get the information on my 10K and 30-day blueprint, a digital marketing guide, and so how you can start to earn yourself an income online. And I'm new to digital marketing, so I didn't make up these tips and tricks, you guys. The bigger creator accounts is what I did. So before I went live, these larger creators and how to go live and tips and tricks for going live and stuff like that. And then I probably watched about 5 or 6 different videos from larger creators. And so I got some ideas. Okay, all right, so I got some ideas about how to do this, right? So, okay, now that I have those ideas, I can write them down, which is what I did. I made 5 bullet points with some of the ones that I liked, that I thought I would like to talk about today. And now what's going to happen is the TikTok algorithm gods are going to say, oh, okay, she's talking about going live on TikTok and how to go live. So they're going to push this video out to more people that actually are interested also in going live. So you see how that works. And I'm just sharing this with a few people, so hopefully they will see it. They'll either see it now or they will see it later, but it's okay. Whenever they see it, they're going to see it. So those are my tips that I have for you. So again, where are you coming in from today? Hey, Chiro, how are you? And let me put my glasses back on because I would love to give y'all some more shout outs and say hello to people. All right. Okay. So, Anasta, hey, Daily Pay with, I can't see the rest of your name. It cuts off part of it. Sorry about that. Hey, Audrey. Hey, Ram. Hey, Doug. Hey, Odette. Hey, Priscilla. Hey, Varde. Hey, Mama J. Deba. Hey, Anissa. Hey, Steve. Hey, Sadie. Hey, Najat. Hey, Grace. If you're not following me, please follow me. I will follow you back as long as you're not a spammer, a scammer, or a sugar daddy, because I'm not going to follow you. Please don't waste your time, because I don't like to waste my time. And I don't want to waste your time either. All right, so if you're a fake account and all that, by the way, you guys, be careful, because I already have, with my limited audience, with my limited followers, I already have a scam account. So you guys be careful with these people. And if you would share this out for me, that would help me. That would help me. Sorry, probably cut off for a second right there because I was hitting the share button. So go ahead and share this out for me if you would. And I am going to recap those tips. I'm going to recap those tips, and I'm going to hop off, and I'm going to go in the kitchen and make me some lunch because I haven't eaten today. And I'll hop back on for a minute and go live while I'm doing that. I'm going to just be giving the same tips. So here we go. Here are our 5 go live tips for today. All right, so 25 minutes is a sweet spot for going live on TikTok, apparently. Now, I've gone live for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. I love going live. I don't always feel like it, but I really like doing it. Once I get started, I really like the energy and to keep going. Okay. So number 1, try to do 25 minutes, at least 25 minutes, because that's the sweet spot that TikTok likes. So if you do 26 minutes or whatever, that's fine too. But set yourself a timer if you think you're not going to be able to do it, because you can do this for 25 minutes. It's not long. Like, I've been on here and I've gone live for an hour, and all of a sudden they send you this little puzzle piece thing, right, for you to shift over to prove that you're not a bot. And I'm like, dang, it's been an hour? That was really fast. Okay. I'm going to give you a bonus one too. Then the other thing is to tell your followers to turn on the notifications. Everybody who hops on your live may not be following you. So go up there somewhere at the top of my screen. There'll be a place for you to put to get your notifications, and put hit the bell or whatever it is up there to say that you want to be notified every time I go live so you can stay in the loop. All right. And then the third thing is follow bigger accounts in your niche. Don't be afraid to follow these bigger creators. They're going to help you. And not only that, when you go in there, don't just be like a bump on a log, right? Comment, like say stuff. Let people know that you're in there, that you're live, that you support them and stuff like that. Because I can tell you, as being new to digital marketing, it means a lot to me when people leave a comment, even when they just say hello or hey or hi or whatever, even when they do something simple. Like, it doesn't have to be this whole long drawn out production. It just makes me feel better. And it also helps with TikTok knowing that people are watching and they're engaged. And so that helps me as a creator. Okay. And then the fifth thing is for you to ask questions. This is for the next thing. Ask questions. So ask people, like I said, where are you from? Come on in. Tell me something about you. What did you have for lunch today or dinner? Where are you from? What part of the world are you in? So all of those things. Now, people may engage and they may say something or they may not. But it's okay because I know that the more I do it, the better I'm going to get, right? So I'm not really stressing myself out like, oh man, nobody commented or whatever. No, I'm not doing any of that. I'm not doing that because that's a recipe for disaster. I am new to this. And so here's my thing. If I can do it, then you can do it. When I saw other people doing it, hey, Monray, how are you? Monair, I'm sorry. When I started doing it, I was like, oh, okay, if they can do it, I can do it. See, I'm new to digital marketing. I'm like, I saw people making millions of dollars literally on the internet. And my curiosity was like, what are they doing and how can I do it? How can I do it? Even if I don't make millions, which I believe I will, but even if I didn't, how are they doing it? Maybe you just want to make like an extra $300 or $600 or $900 a day, right? It's very possible. It's possible with digital marketing. It's possible with what I'm doing. I've done it. So since I'm doing it, I know it can be done. So if you want more information about what I'm doing in the digital marketing space, go ahead and hit the link in my bio, put in your information. You're going to immediately get an email from me. Once you get that email, now if you don't see it right away, check your spam or your scam or whatever, promotions, your promotions folders, your spam or your promotions folders. And it will, it should be there. Okay. If it's not there, DM me or email me. My website is www.teampaydaily.com, www.teampaydaily.com. And so if you don't see the information from me, then go ahead and email me or DM me and let me know that, hey, I put in my information and I didn't get the email, because I can walk you through it. Hey, Barbara, how are you? Good to see you. Okay, hey Rosaline, thank you guys for hopping on. I really appreciate you. So those were your 5 tips for going live. And if you're somebody who wants to go live and you're a little bit nervous, you're kind of like, I would like to do it, but I don't know, then if you want me to go live with you, if you want to share your live with me, and when I'm online, so I'm online sporadically. So when I'm online, if you're going live and you share it to me, then I'm going to hop on your live, because that's one of the things I like to do. I like to support and encourage people. And that's one of the beautiful things that I like about the digital marketing community that I'm part of. There's 50 something thousand, well, almost 50, over 50,000 people inside of our community. So there are people that are there to support you every step of the way. And here's what I can tell you about the program that I'm doing. I can't speak for any other programs because I'm not doing any other programs. I speak for mine. That because there's 50 something thousand people inside of the community, then you know something is being done right. Because guess what? You don't just get in the community for free. You have to purchase one of our programs. And when you purchase one of our programs, or you start $100, $300, $600, $900, you get access to the community. So all 50 something thousand of us had to put some skin in the game, right? We had to invest in ourselves. We had to decide to make a difference in our lives. Every single person has a different story. We have people that were like struggling single moms. One guy, one of my favorite mentors, Daryl, he had like $6 in his pocket. He was living in a homeless shelter and he was trying to figure stuff out because he was missing time with his wife and his kids. And, life was just a hot mess. He gave all this stuff, time and energy to this job. And then they just like walked him in the office one day and was like, oh, by the way, you're fired. We're not going. We're moving in a different direction and all this other stuff. So that may be your story. My story is I came from a corporate background. I was married for quite a few years, like almost 20 years. And I have 6 amazing kids. I built a highly successful company with my ex offline. And then I got a divorce and I walked away with my mama, my 6 kids, and my sanity. And I don't regret it. It was one of the best decisions that I ever made. But it was hard. I had to start over, right? There was a lot of days when I didn't know what I was going to do. I didn't know how I was going to do any of the things that I wanted to do. I didn't know how I was going to pay for my kids to go to college. I didn't know how I was going to even put food on the table, right? Forget about going to college because, a lot of things that should have been done weren't done. That's a story for another day. But if you've been through divorce, then a lot of times people do stuff. Anyway, I'm going to leave that there. And I'm going to say that I want you to just be yourself. Don't worry about other people. See, my story is not somebody else's story. My story is not the story where, I grew up, really struggling and everything was super hard. No, that's not my story. So I can't pretend that was my life because that wasn't my life. I have had rough times though. I have had times, like I said, when I went to bed without eating because once I fed my kids, there really wasn't anything left. So I've had those times. Now they didn't last forever, just like now. Let me tell you, if I can give you an encouraging word today, is don't compare yourself to other people. Comparison is a recipe for depression. If I was sitting here comparing myself to some of the other people, even inside of this community, and this is no network marketing, no MLM, none of that. There's no uplines, downlines, none of that. You make 100% profit. So if somebody hops in here, goes into my Team Pay Daily right there in the link in my bio, and they get started today, I will earn the $300 profit. I don't have to pay anybody else anything. And guess what? When they do the same thing, they don't have to pay anybody else anything either. So let me know if you guys have any questions. Do you have any questions about going live? Do you want to go live, but you're kind of scared and you want somebody to do it with you? Because guess what? TikTok has a feature where you can co-host and you can go live with someone else. And so I would love to do that for you. I appreciate all of you being here. I'm going to go and make my lunch and I will have this. I'm going to have snippets of this live on my page. So if you missed something and you want to catch anything that I said about the going live, the 5 tips that I gave you, and I gave you a couple of bonuses in there too. So here's a really, really good one. I'm going to help you with not comparing yourself to other people, right? There's a number. When you start going live, there's a number at the top of the screen that tells you how many people are watching your live or how they're not. So, but that number really doesn't mean anything. It can be at 0. It can be at 5,000. Let's say if you're a creator and you have 1 million followers, right? But when you go on somebody's live and you see they have 1 million followers, but then when you look at that number on the right of the screen, now probably if you're not a digital marketer or a creator or somebody who's looking to make money on TikTok, you're not even paying attention to that number. But here's why you don't want to pay attention to that number, especially if you're new, because it doesn't really tell the truth. So there's 2 things that happen when you're live. One, TikTok is pushing your live out in the algorithm, telling people that you are live. So that number is like a fake number because there can be a lot of people actually watching your live that just haven't tapped in. So they're kind of watching your live, but from the outside. Now, I've done that myself, especially before I started going live because I didn't know. You don't know what you don't know. So I didn't know that I could actually be helping a creator just by going inside of their life instead of kind of watching it from the outside. So hopefully that makes sense to you. But anyway, those are your 5 tips for today. And like I said, I'm going to make snippets of this, so I will have it on my page. Thank you guys for dropping in. Hey, music sparks smiles. I think that's what it is. It's part of the name is cut off. But thank you for hopping on. So I just gave those 5 tips about going live. And I'll do a quick recap just for anybody who's hopping on. So one more time. 25 minutes. First of all, get yourself an index card, make your bullet points. If you don't know what to say, go to Chat GPT and say, hey, I want to go live and I want to, have some topics. Give me 5 things I could talk about or something like that. All right. But anyway, these are things that I came up with, and I got these from watching other creators' accounts. I did the search and I said, tips and tricks for going live, and it gave me some ideas, and then I just wrote down some of the ones that I liked. Okay, so 25 minutes is the sweet spot for going live. So let me hold this up, so if you guys want to take a screenshot, I don't know if it's forwards or backwards. So 25 minutes is the sweet spot for going live on TikTok. Ask your followers to turn on the notifications. So somewhere up there on your page, you're going to see turn on notifications. There's going to be a bell or something. Turn on those notifications so every time I'm live, you'll get notified that I'm live. Then the next thing is follow bigger accounts in your niche. Or related niches. Doesn't have to be exactly your niche, but something that's related. So like, let's say you're a chef, you can follow people that have cookbooks because maybe you want to learn how to sell a cookbook, right? Or make a cookbook. So follow bigger creators. Don't be afraid. And when you get in there, ask questions, engage. If they say put a 1 in the comments, drop a 1 in the comments. If this makes sense, if this relates to you, if what I'm saying is relatable and you understand and you're like, okay, this is good information, then I would like for you to drop a 1 in the comments, right? So it's really not that hard, okay? But follow bigger accounts and then engage once you're in there. Ask questions, just like I did when you guys came in here. I said, hey, where are you from? Where, what time of day is it where you are? I'm in the great state of Virginia in the United States of America. I'm up here in the mountains and I'm getting ready to go make myself some lunch. So what do you do? Are you a content creator? Are you also into digital marketing? Like, what programs do you sell? What is your favorite thing about the program that you're in? I gotta say, for me, I'm in Legacy Builders, and my favorite part of the program, obviously, listen, we're all in business. If you're in business, even if you're a nonprofit, you're in business to make money, to earn a living, right? To get some sort of income, because even if you have a nonprofit, you need scratch dough, Skrilla, paper, moolah to buy things, to promote your program, to help more people. So we're not going to be naive and say, oh, well, I'm not in it for making money. Of course you're in it to make some money. Now, whether you want to make a little or a lot, that's a whole different story. But yes, that is one thing. So that's true. But for me, the main thing, the thing that I love most about the program that I am, besides we get daily training and all this other cool stuff. So if you want to know more about that, go ahead and hit the link in my bio, put in your information. It will immediately take you off to my website. You're going to get an email from me. You're going to watch a little short video that's going to tell you about the program so you can be informed and know whether this is something that would interest you. You have the opportunity to make $100, $300, $600, $900 per day or more. People make way more than that. And some people don't make anything. Big, fat, obvious income disclosure. I don't know what you're going to do. So I can't say, oh, you're going to make this and that and whatever. And I'm not going to pretend that I can tell you that because I don't know. All right. So ask questions, let people know what you're doing, be yourself. That is, so my biggest thing that I love about the community is there's 50 something thousand people inside of our community. That means every single one of those people had to pay a certain amount of money to purchase a program to be inside of that community. So that means something is working. Obviously, you don't get 50 plus thousand people purchasing something if it doesn't work. So the program works. But my favorite part is that there's the 50,000 people inside of our community, because you know what? There's always somebody there. There's support. There's tech support. There's people that are from the program that are on my live that hopped on just to support me. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you're here from Legacy, drop a one in the comments. Like, let me know that you're here. Anyway, so those are my tips and tricks for you today. And like I said, I'm going to give y'all a big old one, right? Just turn on the camera. Hey, Carmen, thanks for hopping on. So just turn on the camera. You don't have to be extroverted like me. Like the older I get, it seems like the more introverted I become. Maybe just because I don't have a house full of kids anymore. You know, I'm an empty nester, but I had 6 kids, a high maintenance ex. Thank God he's gone. But we're not going to talk about that. We're not talking about that. Okay, so anyway, just be yourself. If you've got a low-key personality, like the founder of our company, of our community, she made over $1 million in 17 months, following the exact same blueprint that I'm following, right? And she's an introvert, so she can do it. I'm like, if she can do it, I can do it. Like, I've been very successful in business offline, but guess what? That doesn't matter, because this is something brand new. This is like if you were a brain surgeon, right? And all of a sudden you want to learn how to be a lawyer, right? You don't know anything about being a lawyer because you've always been a brain surgeon. So you might have a general idea of what lawyers do, but you don't know because you've been a brain surgeon. Like, my daughter is in law school right now, and I was fortunate because I'm doing this digital marketing stuff to be able to be in Puerto Rico with her for 3 months. That was awesome. 3 blocks from the beach. I loved it. But you don't have to know anything about this to do this, because it's just like thinking about switching jobs. Like, maybe you did one job and then, you got a promotion, or you moved on to another company or whatever, and you started doing something new. You had to learn something all over. So this is the same thing. You're learning new skills. You're learning skills that pay the bills. That's what you're doing. And to travel or do whatever it is you want to do. I don't know. What do you want to do? Like, what is your big goal in life? What would be fun for you? Hey, Monair. Like, what's fun for you? What is that one thing for you that you'd be like, man, if I could do this all the time, life would be awesome. Like, one of the people in our community, Tim, he loves to golf. And so, he's went through this whole corporate layoff thing. He was in the corporate world for 25 years. They came in one day and were like, oh, by the way, you're fired, unceremoniously dismissed. We don't need you anymore because we're going in a different direction. So guess what? Take control of your own life. It's your life. It's your direction. Go ahead, hit the link in my bio. Get the information that you need to start making an income online. This is very simple. Everybody starts the same. We start with 0 followers with a brand new account. We don't even add friends and family and all that stuff into it when you start, because that kind of gives you a false idea of what's possible. So we start with a brand new account from 0. I started this account from 0, and then just when I got on a roll and was like, yes, I got it, okay, they had this stupid TikTok, ban, not a ban, not a ban. And so I was one of the people that deleted the app and was thinking, well, I can always just put it back on. I'll just go to the app store whenever they, and put it back on, because I already knew that President Trump wanted the TikTok to stay. So I knew it was going to come back. So I was like, oh, well, when they bring it back, I'll just hop on live. No. I got caught up in the whole thing where I couldn't get back on because it wasn't in the app store. So then I had to do this workaround and pretend I was from Canada and blah, 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 blah. But anyway, I got back on. And then 4 days later, they put it back in the app store. But guess what? As I'm following these larger creator accounts, guess what they're explaining to me? That everybody that was in the U.S. was affected by that. So even if it was only down for a few hours, even they had to start over. It was like the algorithm was like, who the heck are you? And they had millions of followers. So don't be discouraged. Never look at that number on the top of the screen, because like I said, it doesn't matter. People are watching your live from the outside. They may not be commenting. They may not be saying stuff, but think of your own behavior. How many times have you watched something on social media? How many times have you been scrolling and you watch the whole video and you don't comment or respond or even give it a like? Think about that. So, all right, y'all. So that's it. Those are your tips for today. I've been a little bit longer than my 25 minutes, which is awesome. I'm hungry, so I'm going to go and make me something to eat. All right, y'all. Ciao for now. I'm trying to get more consistent with a specific time that I'm going to go live, but I haven't quite found my sweet spot yet. So that's why it's really important for you to hit those notifications, that notification bell, because then when I go live, you're going to know that I'm live. If you would like to go live, if you want somebody to go with you, if you want just like a friend to be like, hey, go with me, I don't want to go live on my own. Or if you go live and you want to have somebody just to encourage you and to watch and be supportive, then go ahead and let me know. Just share it out to me. All right, you guys, that's it. Ciao for now. Talk to y'all soon again. It's Kara from Team Pay Daily, www.teampaydaily.com. Hit the link in my bio. Get the information. Ciao for now. Y'all have a great day.